It is the end of October and things are starting to wind down. This might be my last video. Some sand cherries starting to turn color. Still have some kale kicking here. Most of the evening primrose is dying back. I did some pruning the other day. I sort of stripped some of the dead leaves off the zinnias. I pulled a few out. Didn't have it in me to take them all down. But some things like this dahlia, that doesn't look like she's going to do a whole lot, and I doubt it's going to be able to make any more flowers. I think that's the heather I planted in the spring. See, sages are doing okay. Lavender, putting out a couple more flowers. Yes, everything's winding down. A little rue back there. I'm looking a little sad. It's been very dry again. It's sort of how it's been all season, where we'll have long periods of rain, long periods of, I'm going to go so far as to say drought, but very dry. I haven't had time to water sufficiently lately, especially. The rain barrels are all dried out, and we've seen caterpillars got my kale there. Phlox looks a little, this is the newer one here, older one there. Salvia, I did deadhead some, so those might keep going a bit. Thyme's looking okay, like she's recovering a little bit. See a lot of baby yarrow back there. Little baby Tradescantia pushing through. Got columbine back there. I did pull out 2 out of 3 of the hookeras. Oh, excuse me, I got 3 baby hookers back there. 2 of the 3 bigger hookers. Columbine. A little basil. Sedum's already turning color. But yeah, I might come back and get the other one because here's me doing chop and drop, although I didn't actually chop this one. But a whole zinnia plant that was growing out of the wall, and it either fell over or somebody hit it, because people hit our wall all the time. And so I just pulled it out and thought, okay, I'll leave it there. It's a little French lilacs, the raspberry daiquiri hyssop, little tiny guys, which I haven't caught very many flowers, but those are the flowers. So cute. The French lilac. Let's come this way. Like I said, everything looks a little bit draggled, but it is the end of October, and it's really just starting to get chilly. Very late for us. Another reason everything's weird this year. Wine and spirits, Swagella. So yeah, some things look kind of sad. Look over here, so there's anything I need to think about, talk about. Little pincushion flower right there. I don't know what she is, but I put lots of stems with seeds down for chop and drop. I do have one little dahlia still blooming over here. She's very determined. She's been reaching out from all the way over there. Brazilian verbena. And then go. Yeah. Interestingly enough, the hazelnuts, I've got one that's turned red and the other did not, but they should be the same variety. The other one just turned sort of yellow and lost its leaves, which I didn't mention when we were looking at everything. Wine and Spirits Weigelia 2, also looking kind of sad. I feel like I definitely need to come out. I did water up here the other day, just a little bit. So Hazelnut 1, Hazelnut 2. Look like they feel a bit different, don't they? Alright. We do have Columbine there, bedraggled zinnias, all the evening primrose creeping in. I deadheaded the basil. I put amaryllis up here. Whether or not that was a good idea, I don't know. Cannas that I transplanted. This is more chop and drop, me just throwing seeds everywhere, the seed heads. It's from the amaranth. I just had my pruners. I didn't have the loppers with me. Baby Roselle that finally made her appearance. A different variety of amaranth that I will come distribute seeds for. And, the zinnia is still going strong there. And, Wine and Spirits Weigelia number 3 in the middle of that, right there, in the middle of the gladiolus. And more Roselle. I definitely need to come give her some water, looks like. Witch Hazel, right there, first year in the ground. And then over here, I'm definitely needing to put down some more wood chips. Everything's breaking down, and you can see the cardboard left over. Wild Patch, my raspberries are done. There may be an odd raspberry or two in there, but not really enough to go wandering through all the brambles. And this hyssop, Forsythia hiding behind the cannas that popped up out of nowhere. More hyssop. Catmint that I divided, and I think I probably killed off the babies that I put out, but Salavatsky pomegranate. Oh, look at that. Well, thanks. We got a flower, a Cedothera. Come on, man. Yeah, there we go. Party. And I was hoping to be able to divide up all these irises. Oh, there's where my bear friend made a bed one night, maybe multiple nights, but but yeah, so I needed really bad to divide irises, and this is where all the raccoons keep falling out of the soffit, so they've beaten down the greenery there, but I think that's okay. But I definitely need to come back and dig those up and divide them, and I was hoping this fall was when I was going to be doing that, because it's supposed to be a fall task, and I think we're not going to get that this fall. Wonderful pomegranate with my first pomegranate ever. Only one. Oh, she looks like she might be about to come off of there. The color definitely looks good. So yeah, very exciting. Her first time making fruit since I've had her. Good job, pomegranate. Let's see, little gardenias are looking fine. Those died down to the ground a couple years ago. Dahlia. Got lilies. Uh-oh. Dahlia. I'll try and pick up where I left off. I have a neighbor with a very excitable dog that I've told him I wouldn't bother them when they're walking, because he gets so excited. He's a big boy. So I went and hid while they were walking by. So I'll try and pick up where I left off. My Dracula dahlias never bloomed. Looks like all of my calla lilies are done. My Arabian Nights dahlia see, I've done a lot of pruning recently. There's a lot of dead on there. But we're going to bed for the winter, but I definitely need to support it next season. I did not do that this season. My little zebra crossing dianthus. They did really well in that little spot. Lavender here. So AC came on. Acrocephalus viburnum. It needs to get those completely out of control. Branches taken down a little bit. Edgeworthia, our paper bush. Looks like she's doing good. I definitely need to come and water the new babies I put out. Let's see. This is a red maple, which it looks like she's got some little nubs on there. I can't get it to focus on. So she's not dead. That's great. Fig. Same thing. We've got a little new growth, so I haven't had mulch either, so this has been an impediment. But yeah, they finally got all the trees in the ground. Major accomplishment. It's my coffee cup with my little baby hostas and heucheras and one little columbine back there. These hostas are going to bed. Black lace elderberry, like she looked really good for one shining moment. Now she looks pretty sad, but I think I need to put some compost on her before she goes to bed for the winter. Heucheras, hostas, toad lily back there. Also never saw a flower. The coleus are shrinking. The juca seems to be receding under the leaves. There's some over there. Officinalis elderberry doing fine somehow, just a mutant. Although it does have powdery mildew all over it. So heucheras, hostas, columbine, black lace elderberry, cutting seems to be doing well. That is elderberry just stuck in the ground, cutting, didn't like really fully propagate it, and it seemed to take. There was another one back there I think did not. And let's see, more columbines, hellebores. I'm thinking I might need to divide those next year. Little lungwort that's getting covered up. Elderberry also was grown from cutting. These guys here. Got a little heuchera. And then last, but kind of least, I've been meaning to water this. I did water this like a week ago pretty deeply. And so I'm sure it's a mix between going to bed for the winter and being super dry because we're in a container that English ivy's creeping into as well. But yeah, poor little hydrangea. The end.